Hey everyone, my name is Travis Moody, and I did my analysis on the poem Deor. So, a brief summary of Deor. It's a 45-line poem, not very long at all, that recounts these different mythological characters that would have been known to the common people at the time, and how they had overcome tragedies in their lives and how their troubles passed. And it recounts of Deor's troubles himself. The narrator put himself in the story, and his troubles are going to pass too, because all of these have. So essentially, whenever we translate it into modern English, we lose a lot of the elements that once were in the original. So, specifically, this line here, it is, what is that, line 10 and 11, I believe? So in our modern tongue, it reads, "For the death of her brothers, as for her own trouble." But in the Old English, forgive me, I'm going to butcher this, but it says, "Unsafen swa sar, swa higher silfre ping." So you get that alliteration and the repetition of the S sound, which is really brought out in the Old English that isn't really present at all in our modern translation. There's an emphasis on words like adjectives. We have a wise king, or a wise lord, a grim king, and different descriptive words like this that often get pulled out of modern English. And these keywords, these alliterations, these rhythms, these rhymes, all would have been used to, help not only the performer to remember the performance better and able to tell the story better, but it helped the audience rather, to get more engaged with the poem and feel like they were a part of it, and to help them keep track. The repetition of the two lines, "That was overcome, so may this be," is also very repetitious in this, and that helps to break apart, here's one man's story, that was overcome, so may this be, now we're moving on to another person's story. So all of these different elements of this poem are used to help not only the performer engage, but the listeners to engage and to help follow along as this goes on. So with that, I'm going to start my performance of Deor. Wayland himself, by means of worms, experienced agony. The strong-minded noble endured troubles. He had for his companions sorrow and longing, winter bitter rack. He often found misery after Neo had put fetters on him, supple sinew bonds, on the better man. That was overcome, so may this be. Beohild was not as sad in mind, for the death of her brothers, as for her own trouble. She had clearly realized that she was pregnant. She could never think resolutely of how that would have to turn out. That was overcome, so may this be. We heard that the moans of Matilda, of the Lady of Guise, were numberless, so that her sorrowful love entirely deprived of sleep. That was overcome, so may this be. Theodoric ruled for 30 winters, the city of Meerings, that was known to many. That was overcome, so may this be. We heard Ermanric's wolfish thought. He ruled widely the people of the kingdom of the Goths. He was a grim king. Many a warrior sat, bound up by cares, woes in mind, wished constantly that the kingdom were overcome. That was overcome, so may this be. He sits sorrowful and anxious, bereft of joy, darkening in his mind. He thinks to himself that it is endless, that his part of troubles, then he can consider that throughout this world, the wise Lord always goes to many men. He shows honor, sure glory, and to some a share of troubles. I, for myself, want to say this, that for a while I was the bard of Haydenings, dear to my lord. My name was Deor. I had for many winters a good position, a loyal lord, until Herededna, now, a man skillful in songs, has taken the estate, that the protector of warriors before gave to me. That was overcome, so may this be.